guys, welcome to a slightly cold morning in the middle of the English Channel. I'm currently on a boat going from Dover to Calais in France, and I'm about to spend a long weekend in Belgium, where I'm going to Brussels first for one night, and then I'm going from Brussels to the city of Ghent, and then staying in the city of Bruges for 2 nights. And I'm going with my dad, my brother, and my good friend George, and I'm taking you guys with me. Some of these seagulls aren't even flapping their wings, they're just gliding, making it easy as pie. We are coming in to Calais. It's been about 10 years since I've come here, and it's already bringing back some memories. Alright guys, we finally made it to France. We just left Calais and we're about to pass Dunkirk, and we're about a 2-hour drive away from Brussels. So we are out here in Brussels. We're just about to drop the bags off, freshen up, and then go to the centre and explore the city. Alright, so we're all freshened up and we're heading to central Brussels now. Our apartment is in a place called Anderlecht, which is on the outskirts of Brussels. And yeah, we're going to walk to the metro station now and head into central Brussels. But first impressions of Anderlecht, doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty nice, to be honest. Yeah, let's head to central Brussels. So we're currently off to a place called Wolf Food Market, which is apparently a really famous or popular food hall in the middle of Brussels. Is it this way?
Yeah, down here.
Okay. Oh, look at that church.
That's the St. Michael Cathedral.
Wow, that's massive. But at 3:30, so in 2 hours, we have a walking tour booked through Get Your Guide. It's a 2.5 walk through the city. You're going to go to the main places with a guy going to tell us the history and facts about the city. So that's in 2 hours. So obviously we're on our way to the Wolf Food Market to get a bit of food before our tour of Brussels. An interesting arcade right ahead of me. Galleries Royals Saint Hubert. Looks very fancy. See a lot of outdoor seating for the Belgian bars. That is where I want to be later. Get some Belgian beers down me. And here we are, the Wolf Food Hall. I tell you what, it's a shame this GoPro doesn't have smell-o-vision, because it smells great in here. I can already see Vietnamese, Greek, pizza, pasta, Asian, Mexican, probably Belgian as well. Sorry, love. Accidentally nearly hit a woman with a GoPro. Now, smash burgers here. Afro sharing, is that sort of Caribbean or? Interesting. Indian food. They got one just called meat, which looks and sounds amazing. Tell you what, I'm actually going to go for the Syrian, because I've never had Syrian ever in my life, and I feel like most of the other foods they have here I could get home if I really wanted to, so why not? Try the Syrian. And you know what, it looks amazing, like spiced smoked lamb, spiced smoked chicken. Me and George got ourselves some local brewed Belgian beer. I got a blonde, yeah, I got a blonde, you got a white.
Yeah.
So cheers, first beer in Belgium. See what it's like. Mine's really nice.
That's really refreshing.
Yeah,
that's really refreshing.
Mine's really good. So my Syrian food has arrived. This is the lamb with some lentils of some sort, salad, hummus, some garlic sauce in the middle. Comes with some bread. And my friend got a wrap, don't know if it was lamb or chicken. And that halloumi looks like the crispiest halloumi I've ever seen. Yeah, let's give this a go. I tried to get a bit of everything on my fork, so here goes the Syrian food. That is good. That lamb, so nice. So that was Wolf Food Market. And I tell you what, I was really impressed with that food. What did you guys think?
Yeah, it was really nice, really
Very
flavoursome.
delicious. Loads of choice.
Yeah, lots of choice.
Loads of choice.
The beer and IPA as well.
Yeah,
very
honestly,
good.
if you were ever in Brussels, come to the Wall Food Market. So much variety of foods from around the world.
Beers as well.
The beers as well had some really nice, like local brewed lagers and IPAs. Yeah, it was really, it was spot on really. But yeah, we're going to the Grand Place, which is basically the main square in Brussels, and that's where we're going to meet our guide and do our walking tour of Brussels. So it's like a 5-minute walk, so we're heading there now. So we're at the big arcade where we were earlier, and we have to actually walk through here to get to the main square. And I'll tell you what, this is massive.
This is really good.
Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, but the walking tour we're going on, it includes chocolate tasting.
Wow.
So we get to try some traditional Belgian chocolates. Hopefully it's complimentary. If it's not, I'll pay anyway. A chocolate shop, Happy Easter. Wow. Yeah, more chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, ironically, it's Easter weekend and we're here in Belgium. So,
Lots of chocolate.
yeah, a lot of chocolate we're probably going to be consuming. Loads of people. This has probably got to be, I don't know the name of this place, but it's got to be one of the main walkways here in Brussels. Loads of chocolate shops. Honestly, you spoil for choice here. Yeah, it honestly does. I can actually smell the chocolate and the Belgian waffles maybe. You can smell like macarons in there, you know, like the dessert thing, macarons, I think. Is it macarons?
Macarons, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they've got yeah, a lot of them as well. Because obviously in Belgium they speak a lot of different languages, so it's probably influenced by France and by the Netherlands. I think Brussels is a mainly French-speaking city. So like even here you can see that La Belle, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but it's very French influenced. Just take a look at that. The main Grand Place. Oh, the Grand Place. Here in the heart of Brussels. My first ever time in Belgium, by the way. And so far I'm really, really impressed.
So first of all, before we begin, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ian. I am the one that will be dragging you around Brussels city centre this afternoon. We have an awful lot to look forward to, and we will be talking about all of it. We'll talk the things that make life worth living. You know, the beers, the waffles, the chocolates, the fries, all of this great stuff. But then we will talk the things that make life interesting as well. The architecture, the art, the culture, the history, all of this. And if you have any questions yourself, feel free to ask me. There's no silly questions, and indeed if I don't know the answer, I will just make it up. So we'll get an answer. Brussels had become incredibly wealthy due to the textile industry here in the city, and they were basically showing off how rich they were when they built this building. But if you show off like this, you will attract attention, and in the 1690s, Brussels caught the attention of one man named Louis XIV. He was the King of France. And at that time, the French, they were at war with the Dutch. The war was about religion as much as it was about territory. The Dutch, they were Protestant, and the French, they were Catholic. Two groups that did not get along very well. And during this conflict, the King of France sent his artillery to the top of the city where we will be later on today, and he gave them a simple instruction. He said, you need to destroy the City Hall of Brussels. And now, the building is still standing here. So what happened? Well, it's the French, right? Like, you give them one thing to do and they will find a way to make a mess of it. Like, you had hundreds of cannons bombarding the city for 3 days without stopping. And somehow, some way, the one building that they managed to miss was the City Hall. Like, it was chaos. They destroyed everything else.
Very informative knowledge of the Grand Place here in central Belgium, central Brussels. And apparently we're now going to a place called the Butchers District. So my man's going to tell us more about the Butchers District. Some very interesting streets here in, I believe, the Butcher District.
You're very welcome to the Butchers District. This is one of the old medieval parts of the city. Indeed, the streets here have not changed. since the 1500s. And back in the 1500s, this is where all the butchers were in the shops. So you can, in the city. So you can imagine at the end of the day when they were cleaning out the butcher's shops and all of the blood and the guts pouring out onto the streets and the pigeons flapping around in it. It must have been awful. But thankfully now it's a lovely place to eat your food. If you head down here on the right hand side, you have Delirium Village. This is where it's a very famous street. There's a bar there, Delirium Cafe. They have the world's largest beer menu. 13,000 beers on the menu right now. Indeed, the only one you shouldn't try is the Delirium beer. Everything else is pretty good. Back in time, in the 1840s, we would not have been allowed inside the Royal Galleries. Us people. You needed to have a membership in order to be here. So the whole idea was, this was an area where rich people could shop without poor people around them. That was the idea. But now today, all of us poor people, we can come in here and we can stare into the windows and we can dream and die a little bit inside. So this place, it is lovely, it's luxurious. You can come in here, you can try the waffles, the chocolates, you can have a coffee, enjoy the ambience. If you've any money left over, you can go and get a Rolex or some diamonds, whatever you like.
This big arcade or gallery reminds me a lot of the, I can't remember the name of it, I think it's like the Grand Plaza or whatever in Naples. I know there's a big one in Milan as well. But if you've ever been to Naples, there's a big building that looks just like this. Just like that, on the inside. It's a very interesting artwork on the ceiling in the main train station in Brussels. My man's going to tell us more about it. Let's get closer so we can hear him.
Look folks, you got a sense for the station there. It's actually a beautiful building and it serves a very good function in the city. You see, where we're standing now is the Ravenstein Gallery. Indeed, it was built at the same time as the central station, trying to connect the upper and the lower parts of the city. And indeed, this painting, although I can't remember the name of the artist. Baltus! Where does it say? See, this is, okay, as an artist who works today, I never bother signing anything. I just NFT the shit out of it. So it's great that people have, thank you, well done. George Baltus, indeed. He is the guy who painted this mural on the ceiling. But after World War I, you had the surrealists and so on. They were really trying to reintroduce the magic and the symbolism. So we actually have the constellations and so on up here on the roof. You can probably spot your own constellation up there. I can see mine. It's the fish. But
Pisces.
Pisces. There you go.
Walking through here, you wouldn't think you were in a train station. You'd think you were some sort of shopping centre with suit shops, and Belgian fries takeaways, and more restaurants. A very interesting design in the train station. An interesting place to hang out here in this big park in Brussels. Basically made logs into table and chairs, which is quite retro-y, quite cool. Yeah, we're in some like massive park here in the middle of Brussels. And I tell you what, it's such a nice day for it. The sun is shining.
Where we are standing now, we are facing the Palace of Brussels, indeed. Now, this is not where the king lives. He has another palace on the other side of town, much bigger, indeed. You can visit the palace in May. They open up the gardens and you can stroll around the gardens. It's very beautiful, indeed. This is where the king comes to work. And so, is the king working? It's Friday. So, it's Friday, right? Yeah. Okay. So, you have the flag flying. We know that the king is in Belgium. However, is he here? You see there's a little black cabin against the wall here on the left-hand side of the building. Very, very small. We know the king is not here because there isn't a guard standing outside of it with a gun. That's how you know you have a king in the office.
The Royal Palace of Belgium, right in front of me. It's absolutely massive.
Right. Well, folks, you're very welcome to Mont des Arts, indeed. Within 1 square kilometre of where we are standing right now, you have more museums than anywhere else in Europe, indeed. It is very special. Mont des Arts means art mountain, mountain of art, Kunstberg in Dutch, indeed. And how did we end up with so many museums here? Because, for instance, where are the museums? They are here, 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 here. They're back around the corner. They're underneath your feet. Everywhere you look, there's a different type of museum. Unusual for a Catholic church built in the 1300s. This church has a special connection with one woman called Beatrice. And you might know.
A lot more outdoor seating where you can sit and relax in the sun and enjoy beer or coffee or a glass of wine on this lovely day. Look at this wall here, it's massive.
This is one of the last remaining pieces from the original city wall. This building actually would date back to the 12th century. It was built at the same time as the Grand Place, at the same time as the Palace of Brussels. And originally this wall was, well, actually we didn't know that this wall was here. It was only rediscovered in the 1950s when they were building this road. And you're probably wondering, how on earth did they lose the wall? Like, it's huge. Like, how do you lose something this big? Well, I'd mentioned a minute ago that the city expanded, right? And this did happen. You see, Brussels originally, the wall was only 4 kilometers in circumference. It was very small, and the city of Brussels was very cramped. And in the 1400s, when people were arriving here and the city was becoming much more important for business and trade, well, the conditions only got worse. So in the 1500s, they decided they would expand the city. And so when they expanded the city and they were building these new neighborhoods we saw there, they decided a lot of people built their houses and businesses attaching them to the old wall. So in fact, I do think the wall still exists in the city. It's just the backs of restaurants and houses. Greatest singers of the 20th century, indeed. Now, his name is Jacques Brel. Does he ring a name? It's familiar to, I see a few people nodding. Indeed, he's incredibly famous, but he's not very well known outside the French-speaking language, at least. He was a man from Brussels, indeed. He was a Bruxellaar, one of the people from Brussels, and he was singing in the nightclubs here in the 1950s. Somebody noticed him singing in the club and said, "Hey, you should go to Paris. People will love you there. You'll be famous." And so he takes his family to Paris, and he's singing in the clubs there, but nobody notices him. Paris is a big place, and eventually his family moved back to Brussels, and he's traveling back and forth, you know, singing in the clubs here, in the clubs there. But then somebody noticed him singing a backing track on another album from somebody else. Suddenly, this man is getting invited to make records. He's selling out venues. He's touring around. He becomes a big sensation. He goes on to make cinema and theatre, indeed. And so he becomes one of these big stars of the 1950s and 60s and 70s, like Frank Sinatra, indeed, for example. Indeed. And Frank Sinatra actually covered a number of this man's songs. So did Nina Simone and Ray Charles. Even David Bowie was covering this man's songs. He was a major influence on some of the big singers and performers of the 1900s.
It looks like a chemistry.
You're spoiled for choice. Places for drinks and food. Look at all those. Look at that tray of beers. Everyone's doing a bit of beer tasting. And we've arrived back at the main grand place in the centre of Brussels. Hard Rock Cafe, Brussels, right there. Yeah. I've been to the Hard Rock Cafe Lisbon 2 or 3 times. I used to go there growing up. It's a cool vibe in there. This square it's quite something. It's absolutely massive. And the best part of the tour has finally arrived. Chocolate tasting.
Fucking hell, it's amazing.
We're actually in chocolate heaven right here. There's even more chocolate.
Some of the flavours.
I think we've actually come at the perfect weekend.
Yeah.
Easter weekend.
100%.
Excuse me, so what's the name of this chocolate again?
It's It's called the Palais or Noir.
Palais au Noir.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cheers to Palais au Noir.
Palais or Noir, indeed. Yeah. Did you all get a chocolate? Is there somebody missing there? Yes, indeed. So I counted well.
It's interesting.
26. All right.
It's nice though. I'm not usually a big fan of dark chocolate. It's mainly dark chocolate, but it's actually really nice. Interesting taste, but I do like it.
This is where I went for my mum.
You know what? Now I've got the aftertaste and it's more kicking in. I'm enjoying it a lot more. My first bite was a bit, but it's actually really good. This is the famous chocolate shop that we got a few samples, and because we did the tour with him, we got a 10% card discount. We are officially in chocolate heaven. I think we're actually going to buy chocolate from another place because inside there was extortionate amount. Even with the 10% discount, you're still paying an arm and a leg, so we're going to go somewhere else. Well, we've been non-stop walking for almost 3 hours, and I think it's time to get a well-earned Belgian beer. So this place we're about to walk into was recommended by our tour guide. Looks quite small, looks quite busy, so we'll try and get a table. We managed to get a table in there. It's really dark, but I got a beer called Duvel, which is a traditional Belgian beer. Cheers. Just like every beer I've had so far, really nice. We're about to go to a Belgian restaurant that our tour guide earlier suggested in the, what's it called? Butcher Quarter, is that the name? Yeah, the Butcher Quarter. So we're gonna head there now and hopefully get a table and try some good Belgian food. So the restaurant that our tour guide suggested to us earlier, there was a huge queue outside, so we didn't bother going in there, but we found literally across the road this restaurant, Bulon. If you're ever in Brussels, do not come to this restaurant. Bulon, don't ever come here. We've been waiting over 2 hours. We didn't even get our food, anything. I said to the waiter an hour in, like, is the food coming? Yeah, it's coming now, it's coming now, it's coming now. 1 hour later, nothing. Don't ever come here. Absolute shit restaurant. It's such a shame because it's like really eaten into our evening. Like, it's consumed so much of our time. Like, we could have eaten over an hour ago, been in a bar, drinking beer, enjoying our evening. But it's just like, we're not gonna let it ruin it, obviously. Like, we're just gonna get a fucking kebab or pizza and then go to a bar. But yeah, it's just really like consumed a lot of our time. Yeah, absolute piss take. Anyway, let's get a kebab and let's get a beer. Not the end of the world. An interesting way to serve a pint. Alright, so I ended up getting a beer called a Campus Premium. What did you get, George?
Jack's Precious.
Jack's Special.
Nice
IPA, yeah? Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
And here is the grand place later at night. So we're on our way back now to Anderlecht, where our apartment is. We've been up for almost, well, I've been up for 21 hours, and I had about 3-4 hours sleep when we were at our hotel in Dover. So we are shattered, to say the least. But we've got a big day ahead of us when we're going to Ghent and then Bruges after. So we're gonna go get a good sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we go to Ghent and Bruges. Wonder what this is all about. I think it's like an Easter celebration of some sort. Bonjour. Ah, merci.
S'il vous plaît.
Ah, merci, merci. Hey. Well, I've got to give him some Easter eggs. I think it's, as I said, like an Easter celebration. We had a good night's sleep from the night before because yesterday it was just such a long day walking around. The previous night I had like 3-4 hours sleep. But I'm feeling a lot fresh now. We're off to Ghent, which is about a 45-minute drive from Brussels, where we are now. And then we're going to spend about half a day in Ghent, and then after get to Bruges in the evening. So yeah, really looking forward to today, and come to Ghent with us. We stopped off at services on our way to Ghent. My dad's just filling up petrol and this calls for a toilet break. They have a lot of options for refreshments. Starbucks back there, Burger King here, and a KFC right here as well. And as I said, when I was in Poland and Hungary, the KFC is way better than the KFCs in England. They have just a lot more on the menu. Alright, we are out here in Ghent. We've got a very interesting cathedral right in front of me. And where we are parked is actually directly under the ground that I'm stood on right now. And I tell you what, it's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm literally in my t-shirt, as you can see. It's gonna get up to about 19 degrees Celsius. Perfect t-shirt weather in my opinion. The centre of Ghent is about a 20-minute walk, so we're gonna head into there now, catch a vibe of the city centre, get a bit of food, get a beer of course, and yeah, just explore the city of Ghent. You know what, while we're here, we're gonna go into the church and see what it's like in the inside. Yeah, I know some churches in Europe, they have a rule where men can't wear hats inside. There might be a little sign saying if you can or not. You know what, it might actually be some sort of like music event. It looks like it's like stages and stuff. Absolutely huge in here. Got some really interesting paintings here. I think that's the Pope there. Probably converting people. Another one here, probably of maybe baby Jesus. Some really cool sculptures on the walls as well. Look at this dome right up here. It's massive. That's like at least got to be like 100 meters tall. It's actually cool because I don't even think this is one of the main attractions in Ghent. We just come across it. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Just researched that this church took over 100 years to build, and construction began in 1622 and ended in 1729. We've got some really interesting graffiti and street art here on the wall, and even on the construction they've got some really interesting artwork going on. And Ghent is in the Flemish region of Belgium, which is the Dutch-speaking part of the country, and it's in the province of East Flanders. Have you ever seen this before? Guitars made out of chocolate. Look at the size of that. The size of these churches, unbelievable. So this must be the main part of Ghent. Surrounded by so much history. Cathedrals, churches, packed of people. I think we're right in the heart of the city now. Right in front of me is the famous Ghent Belfry. Now for those who don't know what a belfry is, it's a structure that basically houses bells, usually at the top of the building. And this belfry happens to be the tallest belfry in Belgium. You can't come to Belgium without having any Belgian waffles. Oh yeah. That looks good. So we just had some amazing lunch. Great hot dog, great Belgian waffle, amazing Belgian beers. And we basically decided on the spot while we're having our lunch that we're going to do a boat tour through Ghent. So it's about a 5-minute walk from where I am now, and yeah, we're going to go through the canals on the boats. It's about an hour boat tour. It was like £8 each as well, so yeah, that's where we're going to head now and see Ghent from a different perspective. Got a really cool green space here in the centre of Ghent, and people just relaxing, enjoying the sun on this beautiful Easter weekend. Everyone is enjoying the outdoor dining on this beautiful day in Ghent, surrounded by amazing architecture. I think maybe Ghent adopted the culture of Amsterdam or Cambridge, or maybe it's vice versa. But looking at this, you would definitely think you are either in Amsterdam or in Cambridge, where bicycle culture is a huge part of the city. This is the absolute pinnacle of the postcard of Ghent. We see all the famous landmarks of Ghent in one picture frame. Loads of people here chilling by the canal on this hot day, and it's somewhere over there where we're being picked up for the boat ride. In the Middle Ages, Ghent was one of the largest and richest cities in Europe, second to Paris in terms of size, and that was around the 13th century. It's about a 20-minute wait until the next boat leaves, so I'm going to find somewhere I can get a bottle of water before the boat journey, and find a toilet as well, because obviously I had a couple of beers at the restaurant we were just at. These buildings are incredible though. Honestly, there are literally hundreds of people sat by the river, at the riverside restaurants, having a beer, having a bit of food. Hello! Everyone just enjoying a beautiful day here in the centre of Ghent. Here we go.
It's 81,000 students who are studying here at the university. It's a real vibrant student city. Well, Ghent is now a small city, but
So we set sail.
in the 14th century, Ghent was the second biggest city northward from the Alps in Europe. And a population of 60,000 inhabitants. Only Paris was bigger back then. The north of Italy and the Middle Ages, the two richest regions in Europe. Also the most densely populated areas. Preserved facades here in Ghent dates back to the year 1200, Romanesque architecture. Together with the Green Staple House of Amsterdam, it are the two oldest stepped cables in the world. Sont universels. C'est par exemple aussi organisé à Paris. C'est pourquoi la tour Eiffel a été construite.
Riverside bar and restaurant just there.
À gauche, c'est un ancien marché au port. Ici à gauche, on a un équipier aussi. Il s'appelle Nestor.
That dog just chilling on the boat. I think sometimes people bring boats of their own. I see there's some sort of wedding going on. People dressed up, suited and booted, in suits and dresses.
Here was a textile factory, and it's also a typical example of a Manchester style factory. Could come out of the scenery of the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Ghent was the first industrialized city of the continent, Europe, or the mainland. That was thanks to stolen technology from the English. The mayor of Ghent was a technological spy in Manchester, England. Moved out to a bigger residence called the Garden of the Prince.
Some really colourful buildings here, either side of the river. See if I can reach it. Oh yeah, just about. Another low down bridge. Some really interesting sculptures up here. Looks like a bunch of people like morphed into each other.
Before that, Belgium didn't exist. Less than half of the population flew here to the north. Then it was
Looks like some sort of Hindi going on.
It also maybe explains why people suffer identity.
That was a very cool and interesting experience. I I definitely recommend doing that if you're ever here in Ghent. So we're currently heading to a bar called Dulle Griet, and I saw all over TikTok, and apparently they do a special beer which is it's like over a litre of beer in like a special glass. You have to give your trainer or your shoe as a deposit when you get that beer, and then obviously you have your beer and then you give the glass back and then you get your trainer back. So I thought it was like a really cool concept, and we're gonna head there now and get one of those beers. Tell you what, I did not expect Ghent to be this busy, and I tell you what as well, I didn't expect Ghent to be this good. We've only been here got about 1 o'clock, it's about 5 o'clock now, 4 hours we've been here, and I've loved it so far. I didn't think it was going to be bad at all, but I just didn't think like too much of it, but I think it's been better than Brussels, not gonna lie. If you ever come to Belgium, definitely stop by at Ghent. It's actually a shame that we haven't got as much time as we would have hoped, but still making the most of the time we have here. We're just saying how we haven't seen an orange shop in such a long time. Didn't you say that he merged into like EE or something like that?
They merged with T-Mobile to make EE.
That's
so
it, yeah.
We don't have any orange.
Yeah, no
shops
T-Mobile or EE, orange anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they do in Belgium.
Well, that's from the past, that is. Got Dunkin' Donuts over there.
Ik heb zo'n kaka gedaan.
No clue what he said, but he's clearly hammered. I feel like with all these bicycles and the canals and this sort of style of buildings, it's giving a very much Amsterdam vibe. I'm pretty sure this is it, Dulle Griet. Let's go inside and see if they have a table for us. You can see it there, they've got the basket for the shoes. For people making their deposit for the pint glasses that big. That's where your trainers go while you enjoy your litre beer. On the ceilings they've got all these beer glasses, all these beer mugs, and in the corners over here and over here they've got all these beer bottles, beers from all around the world, probably all sorts of Belgian beers. Got a really cool design inside this bar.
No.
There you are, mate.
One order beer as well.
Well, there's me with one trainer. The only way to get it back is for me to drink the whole 1 litre of beer, which will be no problem. Thank you very much. Look at the size of that. Bigger than my arm. Cheers to Ghent. That is amazing. Tell you what, it feels like I've drunk so much already. I've still got so much to go. Lovely. This beer glass looks like something out of a science lab. Looks like some sort of Belgian potion. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers. Finally got my trainer back. Tell you what, I was getting cold feet. We really enjoyed that bar, Dulle Griet. But after them beers, I think we need to get some dinner. Honestly, where we are right now just gives me proper Amsterdam vibes. But we're heading to a restaurant that I researched. It's like Belgian cuisine. Never been there, but got good reviews. So I hope we can get a couple good Belgian dishes there. And right ahead of me, you got Castle of the Counts. This is obviously the castle that we went past when we were on the boat earlier. Interesting way of transport. So we actually made the spontaneous decision of not going to the Belgian restaurant that I researched beforehand. We ended up going to this place, De Gekronde Hoofden, where they do all you can eat ribs. So shit's about to get interesting. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers. Wow.
One more. Thank you very much. It's amazing.
Let's give these ribs a taste. They are so good. I'm on to my third rack of ribs. I've got half rack of the chef special and a half rack of the honey. Let's try the honey. So sweet. These ribs, everything we've had, best ribs I've ever had. Come to this restaurant in Ghent. De Gek Runde Hoofden. Come here to get some ribs. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed my time in Ghent. We've actually overstayed what we planned. We planned to leave about 5 p.m. to get to Bruges at about 6. But it's currently 9 p.m. and we're still here. But our time has come to an end and we got to head to Bruges where we're staying for 2 nights. But yeah, just kind of taking it all in while we're here. If you ever go to Belgium, do come to Ghent because it is beautiful and I will definitely be coming back. Right, we are officially out here in Bruges. In Bruges, like Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson in Bruges. I'm only joking. If you know the film In Bruges, you'll know what I'm saying. But anyway, we're in Bruges officially. Got about half an hour ago, packed our shit away. It's about 11 at night and me and George are out here drinking Belgian beer. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
So good night. Alright, beer number 2, guys. This beer is called Quack. Bit of a strange name, but I'm sure it tastes good. Oh, trying to get this out. Cheers. Right, we are now actually currently out here in Bruges. I was just basically, we're staying in a hostel. I know you can't see me, it's very dark. I'm basically staying in a hostel. We're basically, me, George, my dad, my brother, we got a shared room in a hostel, as I've said about 10 times. There's a bar downstairs in the hostel, but I don't know, it's just a bit boring in there. So I've researched a bar to go to. There's one down the road, about a 3-4 minute walk away. And then there's a couple more around Bruges. So I'm gonna head to it now, see what the vibe is. But I tell you what, yeah, Saturday night, it's absolutely dead out here, man. There's no one around. But hopefully I'll go towards the centre and there's a lot more people, because it's a Saturday night, so surely it's not a ghost town, you know what I mean? I'm in Bruges. It can't be that dead. It feels like I've got the whole of Bruges to myself. Absolutely no one around. It's pretty much like a ghost town.
20 yards, turn right on Ritter Street.
I mean, I am accompanied by my Google Maps voice. Right, we arrived at Picturesque. Let's see. Oh fucking hell, I just bumped my fucking head, that killed. Let's see what's going on. Here are all the beers that they have to offer at the bar I'm in. But I got the La Chat beer. And it's a Dutch beer apparently. So it's very popular here in Belgium. So let's see what it's like. You might see a bit better here under the light. It's more of a red beer. Cheers to Bruges. Watch my head this time. I'm gonna head to the next bar called the Monk's Bar. Alright guys, we made it into the Monk Bar. And I got myself a very popular Belgian beer, a Delirium Lager. Let's see how this tastes. Cheers! As always, tastes good. Newcastle versus Manchester United. That was last week. And if I'm right, Newcastle won 4-1. So I don't mind watching this again. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's your name?
Mehdi, give me the GoPro.
Mehdi, I'll pass it to you. Go on.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, tell them to subscribe.
Hey, yo, subscribe.
Hey. You heard the man, you listen to what he's saying. My man's trying to pull off a fluke. Hey. I'm Good shot, brother. Good shot.
Thank you, my friend.
It's for you, YouTube. Say it,
Hey,
kankerlekker.
maar hou het zelf
that?
van.
Kankerlekker, say it.
Gongalaka.
Kankerlekker.
What does that mean, bro? Gongalaka.
Fucking nice.
Fucking nice. Gongalaka.
Kankerlekker.
Konkalaka.
Neuken in de keuken.
Was that?
Neuken in de keuken.
Gongalaka kukun. Kukun in the kukun. Kukun in the kukun. Kukun in the kukun.
Let's show YouTube. Let's show YouTube the winners.
Well done, man. Well done. Well done.
I'm not the champion, sorry. I just spectated the game.
Waar doe je triple stick doen?
Godverdomme, wie spit dat?
Foul shot, surely.
My bad, brother.
Café-rails, je moet dat disclosen.
Café-rails, nu ook voor te breken, dus...
I have no clue what they're saying. I just want to fucking put the hole in it.
Don't put it near here.
It needs to go here.
Yeah.
So I need to put the black hole in here.
But make sure that the white
fucking
ball
impossible, man.
is not like behind the black ball. Because they have to shoot towards that direction. So make sure that this one is there. And then you're chill. Then you can do it.
I'm putting the black hole in here, yeah? That's the goal. That's the goal.
Indeed.
So
So try
that's basically that's never happening. That's near enough impossible.
Give it, I'm gonna film you. Is it filming?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, bro.
Oh, the screen is off. The screen is off.
So I'm getting the black hole in here, yeah?
hit it on the side.
Your screen is off.
So hit it on the side so that it goes there. And then it goes back in the middle, and that the white ball remains here.
So you're basically trying to set yourself up for the next shot.
Yeah, and that those motherfuckers that are filming right now are not able to fucking score the fucking 8-ball kind of fucked up shit.
But your screen is off, so I can.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. I need to get around here, yeah?
No. Put the black ball in this area. Okay. There. Not there. There.
Hey brother, you recording, yeah? I'm gonna get the black ball.
But I don't see a screen. I do it.
Start, tap. Yeah, now work.
You recording?
Alright, get it.
Respectably.
burger.
Let's go, my friend.
Yeah. Okay. Because they can't score in there.
Yeah, we're the winners!
We are the champions, and they are the losers. This guy saved us tonight. This one.
No, I think this one saves us tonight.
I made the last shot, but he's like he made like shots that make the last shot made. You know what I mean? Let's go. Teamwork with dreams work. Fucking 3, 2, 1.
They rehearse this.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Ga hier naar je stoel, vlog. Vlog.
I don't even know what these guys are saying. They're trying to talk to me in a different language. Ah, finally some fresh air.
Stadshouseburg. This is this building is called Stadshouseburg.
Stolhusburg.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Every Friday they throw cats, like kittens,
Yeah?
from the Belfort because kittens bring bad luck.
They
They thought at the time that
Yeah.
kittens, like black kittens,
Black cats, yeah, I know it's bad luck, yeah.
bad luck. So every Friday night they throw like kittens from the Belfort.
So to this day they actually throw black cats
No,
off
not this day, but like in
Just
the
in the medieval times.
Oh, okay.
You know, even Bruges was like the biggest port from like how do you say it, both harbor. Bruges was like the biggest harbor from almost Europe, huh? In the medievals.
Yeah. Okay.
They were like the richest. It was a rich country. It was a rich city, Bruges. Why do we have Zeebrugge?
The Bruges.
Because Zeebrugge was a harbor from Bruges. But after time, they call it like Zeebrugge and Bruges.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was one
thing.
Right.
Because like with the
My man's a history teacher.
History teacher.
You're clever, brother.
Thank you, man. My last name is Ben Hadou.
Okay, Ben Haddou. I've been to Ben Haddou in Morocco. I've been there. The clay city.
I've been Haddou.
I've been to Ben Haddou. They
No,
film
it's not. It's called. They
Ben Haddou. They make many films. The Mummy.
The Mummy.
They make Arabian Nights.
How do they call it with the dragons? Allee.
Targaryen.
Nee, the in the series, the one series with like the girl blonde hair and she was like
Targaryen.
There's so many films and series.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I know. I've been there. Let me show you.
No, the place you're talking about is called Ait Ben Haddou.
Ait Ben Haddou. Yeah.
My family name is Ben Haddou.
Ah, damn.
Writing the same.
Are you from there then? Yeah.
I think so. Sometimes I think like.
I think I'm from there.
One time I told to my friends I'm gonna go into horses. I'm gonna plant my flag there. I'm like, that's for me.
Listen, I have been Haddou.
Yes. You went there? Hey, here.
I'm from there. Listen. 2022.
Yeah, so like the
building,
the buildings there are also made of
Yeah, look.
hay. It's like a hay structure.
That's me, my dad, my brother.
What?
Hey, but Mr. Ben Haddou. I've been here.
Mr. Ben Haddou.
So we are out here in the main square in Bruges. And a couple of my friends were giving me a lot of information about Bruges in general, but it's just crazy because it's my first ever time here, obviously, but it's absolutely dead. Obviously you got the occasional people over there, but I guarantee in 12 hours time it's going to be absolutely rammed of people. And I'll be here tomorrow with my dad, my brother and George, and it'll just look completely different to what it is now. But it's just really interesting to see it at this time of the day. Not even this time of the day, this time of the night. It's too dark to see, but you've got the big Belfry Tower right in front of me, one of the main attractions here in Bruges. But you'll see a lot better tomorrow during the day. I thought I'd just show you while it's pretty much dead. But I've had a good night meeting these lads. They've really told me a lot about Bruges. We're from different countries obviously, but like we kind of relate to each other. Like we share the same hobbies. We've been talking about football. We've been talking about just general things that you'll talk to your mates about. Well, I'm heading off to my hostel now. It's 3:30 in the morning and honestly I need to get some sleep because it's way too late now. I've had such a good day exploring Ghent, come to Bruges, literally met some amazing people in Bruges, had some drinks with them. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better day, but it's 3:30 in the morning, it's Easter Sunday, I need to get some sleep. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes guys, happy Easter by the way. We're going to walk into the centre of Bruges and explore the town. Obviously I did a bit of exploring yesterday, but I was basically just looking for bars. I had a really good time last night. I met some really cool people at the pool club I was at. I stayed out a bit too late though, but I feel not too bad. But yeah, we're going to head into the centre of Bruges, get a bit of food and explore the main sites. So many cool windy streets with really cool shops. It's a very interesting artwork. I think today we're just going to get literally lost in Bruges and hopefully do a canal tour as well. See Bruges from a different perspective. Really cool walking path alongside the canals. You can hear the church bells as well. As I said, today's Easter Sunday, so I wonder if many places are actually going to be open. Oh man, this is absolutely amazing. See people enjoying a canal tour. That's what we want to be on later. Loads of old stone bridges going over the water. And they call Bruges Venice of the North. And I think you can see why. Loads of windy cobbled streets with really cool buildings either side. So many boats going past as we walk along the canal. And when we were driving here, we basically drove here from England, and when we were driving here I was looking on the app Get Your Guide to find canal tours, but I couldn't find any. They're all booked up, so we're hoping that we can go to the dock or whatever it is and just book it on the spot, because we did that yesterday in Ghent. So yeah, yeah, fingers crossed we could do that here in Bruges. We've got a big market going on here. Loads of cool artwork. If you've seen the film In Bruges, they filmed a lot of scenes, loads of different spots. And where this market is here, there was a scene where Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson were like running through the square. I think one of them was chasing the other. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen the film, but yeah, this is one of the spots where they filmed a scene of in Bruges. Really cool mini square here in the middle of Bruges, with loads of restaurants and outdoor seating. Huge walking tour. Walking tours are definitely a great way to see the city and see places that you probably wouldn't have thought to go to if you were on your own. And you learn a lot as well about the city and different monuments. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing one. A really popular picture spot here in Bruges. And down there they do, I think it's where some of the boat tours begin. Look at this little motorbike here. Covered in beers. This is the famous hotel in the film In Bruges, where Colin Farrell's and Brendan Gleeson's characters stay. And there's a scene, I believe, where they're having breakfast, and as far as I can remember, one of them saying that they want to go on a date with a girl or something like that. But yeah, this is the famous hotel where they stay. Belgium's finest chocolates. Gotta get some chocolate while we're here in Belgium. I think that's a must. They've got loads of stuff in there. Got myself 2 of these chocolates, one in the letter K and one in the letter A. Walked past countless chocolate shops and waffle houses. And they've got some interesting sculptures made in chocolate in here. And here's the main market square in the middle of Bruges. And I was actually here last night and there was literally no one here. And I remember saying how tomorrow's going to be rammed. And yeah, hundreds of people. They've got loads of sort of rides going on here, like a little fair of some sort. And right here, you have the famous Belfry Tower, which I checked online. It said it's going to open at 1:30. It's 1:15 now, so hopefully in 15 minutes we can go up there. And I believe you pronounce the square Market van Bruges, and it dates back to the 10th century, surrounded by a lot of colourful buildings. And at Christmas time, this square hosts one of the biggest Christmas markets in the whole of Europe. So unfortunately we can't go up because there's no availability today. There's availability tomorrow at 1 PM, but we're leaving in the morning, so we're just gonna have to admire it from the bottom. But man, that is huge. This belfry was originally built in the year 1240, but has gone through several reconstructions due to fires, particularly in the year 1280 and 1493. And the tower stands at 83 meters high, but apparently it leans 1 meter like to the side. But I won't lie, I can't even notice it. But maybe you come from the other side through there. But let me know in the comments if you can notice it leaning, because I really can't. And even from this angle, it doesn't even look like it leans 1 meter at all. And the tower originally served as a medieval market hall and a treasury where city charters and finances were sorted. It was central to Bruges' status as a trading hub. In the 13th to the 15th centuries, Bruges was a major commercial centre, and it was actually part of the Hanseatic League. And that was thanks to its bustling port and international trade. What do you think of the square, George?
Really enjoying it, man. Really pretty. I'd say the buildings are just something amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got a really big view of this. It's just like,
yeah, man.
reminds me of like a castle.
Yeah, fully, mate.
So we might see if we can look in the museum now.
Yeah, yeah.
have a look here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Beer tasting.
Beer tasting. Ooh.
Which looks absolutely amazing there.
I think it's free to get in.
Beer tasting on the first floor. You know what? That was probably where the balcony was. You remember we see people on the balcony? Should we check?
Have a little look there.
If we could do some beer tasting while getting a good view of Bruges, we're in for a treat. Just got myself a ticket to go up this tower. Apparently it's 145 steps, so, and then you can, if you want, get some beer at the top and enjoy a view of the market square. Alright, walking to the top of the tower now. We've got 145 steps to climb. Hopefully get some great views of the market square here in Bruges.
Lord Farquhar.
17, 18. Oh, the steps have become wooden now. My legs are aching already. Fucking hell. Getting really narrow.
Jesus, it gets tiny.
Alright, we made it. Bruges Market Square, right behind me. Got the Belfry Tower here. Got some huge cathedral over there. Man, you can just see for ages. And I tell you what, it's so narrow up here. You've literally got hardly any space to walk. I don't know how many meters it is exactly, how high we are, but the lady did say it's like 145 steps. If I were to guess, I would say I'm about 200, nah, not 200 feet, maybe 150 feet high. With the Belfry Tower over there, I can actually see people at the top, and it's probably twice the height of where we are right now. Really cool skyline of Bruges. So many cathedrals, so many churches, clock towers, and as you can see from the buildings, it's got a proper like medieval feel to it. I just researched that the tower is 35 meters high. I don't know how high that is in feet. I think it's like 100 to 150, so maybe not quite 150 feet high, but at least 100 feet. And after many renovations, this tower was actually opened in 2019. Considering how old it is, you would think that it's been open for a lot longer than 6 years to the public, which is quite surprising to me. See George is down there. George! Hello, mate! You can see how steep and narrow these stairs are. We're going to head down to the bottom and check out the bar, maybe do some beer tasting. To put it into context, the Belfry Tower is double the height of the Peterborough Cathedral. So yeah, just if you can imagine how tall it is, just imagine two of the cathedrals on top of each other. It's actually starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I think that calls for a beer. A beer chandelier, which is called a hangover. And right here they got the letter D, all made of Duvel beer caps, which is quite cool. We've got the Duvel 666, which is exactly 6.66%. And we're just saying how hard it must have been to like make it exactly like 6.66%, because I know like the levels fluctuate. So to make it like that precise must like really impressive. We got ourselves the Devil's Choice beer platter.
K-O-E-T-S-E.
So you got the cherry chauffeur here, 666 Duvel, and this one, ooh.
There you go, you see the...
Anyway, and this one is called Maredsus.
So what you think about that if you want to...
So yeah, one of them's 6.66%, one of them's 8%, and the other one's 8%. I'd say out of all these three beers, it's got to be the cherry one for me. Is it me, or does this guy look a little bit like Patrick Stewart?
Yeah,
You know, the guy who plays Professor X in X-Men. you think? A little bit.
Really does. Him or Ben Kingsley, the actor.
Yeah, mixed with Professor Quirrell. Like dressed up like.
Let me know in the comments if you think he looks like him, or if I'm just tripping. Right, we're now on our way to do a canal boat tour. We saw earlier a couple stands where you could buy tickets. So we're gonna head there now and do a canal boat tour here in Bruges. Got some Bruges memorabilia, a lot of gift shops, souvenir shops. That actually might be a good place to get a fridge magnet. Oh shit. Watch out, watch out. Oh, my man nearly just got run over by a horse.
And is there
Thank you
like
very much.
a discount as well? No, okay, it's just the sample.
And what type of chocolate is it? What type?
Homemade.
Homemade?
It's all homemade.
Oh, almond one, yeah?
Almond duo.
Almond duo.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much. Well, cheers to a free sample of almond chocolate. Mmm. That is good. Tastes like, similar tastes like a Ferrero Rocher. Yeah, really nice. Alright, getting onto the boat. We get first pics of where we sit. We'll sit at the back like every cool person does. You move up. Right in the corner, chilling.
My name is Eve and I
we're off.
give you some more explanations and the sites which you will admire during this sunset.
Have you ever seen the film In Bruges? Right behind me is the hotel where Colin Farrell's character jumps out the window. How does it feel being on a boat wider through the Venice of the North?
Very, very beautiful, very scenic. Yeah. Reminds me a lot of Peterborough actually.
That's interesting. Interesting opinion.
In all honesty, mate, it's something I've never seen before. The closest thing I've been to like this is probably Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's giving proper like Amsterdam vibes, especially when we were in Ghent yesterday. Man. Such nice buildings, see the side of us. I think I've got the best seat on the boat. Right in front of me, that is called the Church of Our Lady, which is actually home to a Michelangelo sculpture. Probably one of the smaller of the tunnels.
The American Society here is now the oldest St. John's Hospital.
Nearly had to duck for that one. This used to be a hospital for many years, up until 1976. Got a swan nest right there. Well, I take it back, we're actually going to go under a bridge that's even lower than the last one. I actually might have to duck for this one. Yeah, I am. Fucking hell. Boat tours unfortunately come to an end, but I really enjoyed that, and I can officially say I've been on a boat through the Venice of the North.
Thank you.
Thank you, my man. Just had a couple hour break from all the vlogging. Josh, my dad and George just went back for a little sleep. The GoPro was going to die, so I chucked it on charge for a couple hours. I went to a bar, watched some football. So yeah, it's fully charged now. And we're going to head off to a well-reviewed Belgian restaurant here in Bruges and hopefully try some good local dishes. But yeah, I'm in the middle of a square I've not been to before. And right in front of me is the Bruges City Hall. And as you can see, there's loads of sculptures and carvings all on the wall here with some sort of gold-plated sculptures. I assume these are all, you know, significant people in Belgian history maybe. But you know, it's really in detail, the architecture. Really impressive. Got a bunch of flags on the top as well. The camera's probably picking it up, but it's started to rain, so we're gonna head to this Belgian restaurant and try some good local dishes. And this is where we're gonna be having dinner. Diligence restaurant. It's one of the best reviewed Belgian restaurants here in Bruges. So let's check it out. Alright, so we made it to the restaurant and having a look at their menu. And it says here at the bottom, did you know that the famous movie In Bruges with top actors Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson and Ray Fiennes has a scene that is shot in our restaurant? Scan the QR code to see the clip. Did not know that they shot a scene of In Bruges in this restaurant. Right, so the food has arrived and I got a traditional Flemish beef stew with some fries and some applesauce. Got a bit of everything on this fork, some beef, fries and applesauce. Time for the taste test. That's so good, that beef is so tender. Applesauce complements it really well. Really crunchy fries. Oh, this is good. George and Josh got some sort of chicken stew, which I just tried and it's amazing. It feels like everything we're eating is like proper comfort food. It's safe to say that that meal was the best one we've had in the whole trip. If you're ever in Bruges, come to the Diligence restaurant. The food is absolutely banging. We're gonna go and get our last Belgian waffles of the trip. Yeah, see all that steam coming from the drain? It looks like New York, for example. You know, like streets of New York, there's like steam and smoke coming from the drains.
Yeah, that's very true.
Walking through the main square here in Bruges at night time with the Belfry Tower lit up. I tell you what, it's got a certain charm here at night time. It's honestly so cool walking around, getting lost in this medieval paradise, surrounded by buildings with so much character and charm, filled with history everywhere you look. Yeah, buddy, we found somewhere. Loads of choices to choose from. I'm gonna get the Biscoff one. Biscoff, please. Here we are, got my Biscoff waffle.
Sorry that we're British.
Sorry, sorry. It's completely fine.
Thank you, girls. Thank you very much.
More polite than other people. So getting that you're British.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Oh, we can't get just a plain waffle. It's all gone.
So we have priority.
Yes, we don't have anymore.
It's because we're British. Our last Belgian waffle here in Belgium. Cheers. Words can't describe how fucking good this is. What a 24 hours it has been here in Bruges. I've honestly loved every single moment of Bruges, Ghent and Brussels. But we're gonna head back to the hotel now. I had about 5 hours sleep last night and I've been shattered all day. So I'm gonna get a good rest tonight and we're gonna wake up tomorrow morning. Our ferry's tomorrow going back to England, but it's not until 5 in the afternoon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the French city of Lille on our way back to Calais. So I'll see you guys in the morning. And we are out here in Lille in France, and we're in the main square called the Grand Place, just like the square in Bruges. And the Grand Place, in their French name, was named after Charles de Gaulle, who was the French military leader during the Second World War, and Charles was actually born in this city of Lille. And the square is surrounded by loads of Flemish Baroque and classical buildings, a lot of them dating back to the 17th century. And behind me over there you have the Belfry Tower of Lille, and I'm not sure if it's open today or not, but we're gonna head over there and get a closer look at the Belfry Tower. And a lot of these buildings here have like a golden colour to it, really similar to the buildings in the centre of Brussels and some in Bruges as well, hence why it's got that Flemish influence to the buildings here. And literally a 2-minute walk from the main square, you have the main opera house of Lille. And to the side of it, the Belfry Tower. And I'm not sure if it's open today, but we're going to try and go up and hopefully get some panoramic views of the city. And they got maybe a London inspired coffee place right here, Notting Hill Coffee. And right next to it there's an archway, which I have no clue what leads to. But man, this looks amazing. We've got some sort of market going on here. Loads of books. Saw some vinyls there as well. Wow, look at this. All of them with reflective mirrors. I wonder if this was some sort of ancient courtyard of a grand palace of some sort. A lot of French drawings, maybe some, like, it looks like an old newspaper page or something like that. Some classical French books of some sort. Got loads of artwork, got a lot of anime drawings here. A lot of postcards of famous films. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Ted, The Great Escape. We've got Grease the Musical, Truman Show, King Kong, Leon, that is a great film. Shawshank Redemption there as well. Over here they have loads of more cool film posters. We've got The Terminator, Pulp Fiction, The Joker, Django. We've got posters of albums, Abbey Road by the Beatles. We've got Peaky Blinders over there. There's a picture of Muhammad Ali. We've got Scarface over there. Cover of a Pink Floyd album maybe. Yeah, some really cool posters over here. Didn't even know that this existed until we stumbled across it. It's a shame that we don't have enough time here in Lille. We've only got about 2.5 to 3 hours to explore the city. But yeah, this is really cool that we've stumbled across. The city of Lille was founded in the year 1030 and has a rich history dating all the way back to the Middle Ages. And Lille's been part of many countries in its past. It was once part of the Flanders region in Belgium. After that it became part of Burgundy in Spain. And then it was finally part of France. And Lille has one of the largest art museums in the whole of France. And this city became the European capital of culture in 2004. And obviously French is the main language spoken in the city, but some older residents may speak the language Picard or Picard, which is mainly spoken in southern Belgium and northern France. Just around the corner from here is the old town, which is called Lille Vieux. Vieux meaning old in French. So we're gonna head there now and explore the old town of Lille. And right in the middle of the old town of Lille, or Vieux Lille, you have Lille Cathedral. And unlike many Gothic cathedrals in France, the construction didn't begin until 1854 and wasn't completed until the year 1999. So some fairly modern architecture right here. I've got to say it's probably one of the most modern looking cathedrals I've ever seen. But it doesn't take any of its beauty away from it. To be fair, although it does look modern from the front, walking to the side of the cathedral definitely looks a lot more older. So if I were to guess, maybe the last bit of the construction was at the front of the cathedral. Maybe they started from back to front. The old town of Lille is the oldest district in the city, dating back to the Middle Ages. Many of the buildings were restored in the 20th century, revealing Flemish and French Renaissance architecture. Currently on the hunt for a traditional French restaurant, and hopefully we get to try some snails and frog legs. Well, I've come to this restaurant and I think my man here is going to give me some free French alcohol. What is this, my friend?
This hop alcohol.
Hop.
Yeah.
Okay. Geneva.
Or Geneva.
Gin, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
Go to the toilet?
Yeah. Not with you though.
The second room on the right.
Alright, nice one. Fuck it out, that was strong. Free alcohol though. Merci. Alright, so we've ordered a sharing platter of snails. It's been about 10 years since I last tried snails. It was on a school trip when I was about 14. And I literally pulled a shit out the shell and ate it. So I didn't really do it the right way. So we're gonna try it again and see how they are. Alright, let's try some snails. Cheers. It's actually not bad. A little better than when I tried it last. But, yeah. It's in like cheese sauce, which does complement each other, to be fair. I'm not a massive cheese fan, but you know what, this doesn't taste bad at all. Well, our food has arrived and I've gone for a traditional horse steak. So let's see what this tastes like. Because it comes with some really nice traditional French fries as well. And I dip it in this garlic sauce that comes with it. Time for the taste test. That is so good. Although it's horse meat, it tastes just like a regular beef steak. I've got a medium rare as well, so it's like so tender, proper flavoursome. These French fries are amazing. Got a bit of red wine as well with the steak to wash it down. And the waitress said to us that the fries they have here are triple cooked in beef fat, so explains why they're so crunchy and so flavoursome. I tell you what, apart from the meal we had last night, this has probably been the second best meal of the whole trip. If you're ever in central Lille, in the old town, come to this restaurant. It's called Estaminet. And I promise you, you're gonna have one of the best French cuisines you'll have in your life. Some really interesting buildings here in Lille, which is the old town, obviously. Loads of nice outdoor seating. Everyone enjoying their lunch, drinking some beer, drinking some wine, socialising on this beautiful Easter Monday. Some really interesting buildings here in Lille. Unfortunately, our weekend trip here in Belgium and France is coming to an end. We're headed back to the car now to drive to Calais to catch our ferry back to Dover. So if I can cross the road, it's all good, all clear. I've had the best weekend exploring Belgium and France, and I really hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, it will really help me out. I really appreciate you watching the videos, and I'll catch you on the next adventure. Cheers, see you next time.